This is just a wonderful story. You may have heard it by now. But apparently on the TLC network, a network which I could really give a shit about, and one that was responsible for bringing us the, well, I guess you could say exposing the fact that Sarah Palin was actually a reality star as opposed to anyone interested in governing or politics. So TLC had this program called All American Muslim, which apparently was like any other reality show following some families or whatnot. But in this case, the people were Muslim, which ostensibly is, I guess, a hook. And in this day and age, that's not terribly surprising. And apparently, a right-wing organization in Florida called the Florida Family Association started an email campaign attacking the people who were, or the corporations that were buying advertising time during this. And Lowe's, in responding to the Florida Family Association, decided to pull their advertising. Because apparently Muslims don't go to Lowe's, or they're afraid of this organization. Now, since that time, there's been a huge backlash. And it turns out that, like, Russell Simmons, was pushing a boycott threat, and he bought up some of the time on there. The TLC has, sold out all the time. Lowe's is suffering a huge backlash. Kayak.com also pulled their advertising, and they're suffering a huge backlash. And the CEO sent out a letter to people saying that, we handled it poorly, but let's face it, the show sucks, so we decided not to do it, whatever. Just really clumsy. A real message being sent to these corporations that you shouldn't respond to these organizations and their stupid email campaigns that are cut and paste. But understand what this organization is. This Florida Family Association is no different than the Catholic League by that whack job Bill Donahue. It is a guy sitting in an office, probably the size of this office, maybe smaller, with one secretary, building and buying email lists and using these email lists to scare people and raise money. It's really, frankly, what we should be doing. Because I have a good email list, and I should be sending out scary emails about things to raise money. But we're not quite on the ball. I mean, aside from not feeling that it's terribly ethical. But who is the Florida Family Association? Well, it is headed, and by headed, I mean staffed, and completely consisting of a guy named David E. Caton. Now, of course, he refers to them, he's got a huge membership. I don't know if his membership is any bigger than mine. Frankly, probably isn't that much bigger. Certainly his email list may or may not be bigger, but I've never bought a single person on my email list. They're all opt-in. We have over 25,000 people on that email list. I got to get on the ball. Start raising money through that thing. But this David E. Caton, whatever his name is, what was his job before being the head and the only staffer of the Florida Family Association? Well, he's an author. Oh, and maybe he was the executive director of the American Family Association of Florida when he authored this book. Overcoming the Addiction to Pornography. A former porn addict outlines the steps he took to successfully overcome the addiction to pornography. Wow! There he is. He's trading in on this huge search engine optimization term, pornography. I got news for you. If we were majority pornography, we would all also be able to build an email list of people. Now, before you all you porn addicts out there, rush out to buy his book, let me read 2 out of the 3 reviews on Amazon. Review number 1. Although it tries to help, I am still addicted to pornography. I seem to be using it more than ever before. 4 out of 8 people found the following review helpful. My wife forced me to get this book because of my addiction. After reading it from cover to cover multiple times, I found myself loving pornography even more. My addiction became worse, and now I feel as if I'm on the downward spiral to other, much worse things. Skip the book and instead go to an adult bookstore and buy as much as you can. Trying to get bored of pornos is better than trying to wean yourself from it. The only thing that I can imagine is much worse things is probably going on to full-on Muslim hatred and starting your own family association with a bot email list from some other right-wing group as you try and scare people to the idea that, are you ready for this? The reason why he has a problem with it is because it doesn't show Muslims as terrorists. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it shows Muslims more or less like this group, this family of Muslims that are on this program are more or less representative of the billion Muslims around the world who are not terrorists. And therefore, it's nearly as obscene as pornography.